I'm going to try something different here, folks. I've been having a little bit of a problem trying to catch fish and talk on my phone and doing all kinds of stuff, and nothing seems to want to work. And so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try this one more time, and this time we're going to go live from my phone. And we're going to see if it's any better. All right, if you're joining in, hi, doll. Hey, Amanda, since it's just you on here, I'm just curious. Did you know that I've been live for about an hour on my GoPro? Did it work? Did it not work? What's up? Because it was just me and, from what I can tell, Robert, with only two people in here. Nope, no notification to me. You know, I gotta say, no notification makes Jack a very dull boy. Well, it's just me and you now, my dear. So where are you coming in from there, Miss Amanda? Really clear picture. I switched. I wish you could have seen the GoPro view because it was landscaped and GoPro. So you know it's like blow your mind clear. But I don't know if something just wasn't working with that or what. I just did not see. People weren't coming in and chatting or anything like that. Oh man, I'm missing some fish over there. Oh, I saw that. Oh, see that one? See, there's one. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, these things are blowing up over here. Oh my goodness, I wish I'd have been 2 minutes further that way. Golly bum. They're destroying the place. Hi, Asher loves purple. Oh, get there, get there, get there. There's a huge feeding frenzy behind me. There's one. At least you know I'm not lying. Oh, I think it's a largemouth. It's probably small. Oh, there we go. There we go. Hi, how's your day going? Oh, that fish just got off right at the boat. We're gonna need a bigger boat. Liam, hey dude, how's it going? Hi, Asher loves purple. My day is going very well. I hope everybody's day is going as well as mine is. Liam Coolman said hi. Hello. Hi, G Wingate. Prayers, I appreciate prayers. I need all the ones I can get. I just missed a huge feeding frenzy in here. I was too far out when it came up. And I was actually filming. There's one. Oh, he let go. Okay. I got to rethink for just a minute because these fish are letting go of this. I'm going to downsize. I don't know. Man, you'd think they would hit that. There's 2 and 3, 4 pound largemouth in here. I don't know how in the world he got off that. It's all hook. There they go, right there they go. Man, I wish you all could have seen the GoPro view a minute ago. Yeah, here they go. Oh my goodness, there are bass jumping everywhere. Y'all, here it is. Here's the food. Here's the food. Man, why are you guys not hitting this? There's one. He's little, but I'll take it. How much fish did you catch today? I've caught about 7 largemouth and 7 striped. This probably makes number 8. Probably number 8 on the largemouth. Just throwing them back in. Boy, they are schooling. I haven't seen them schooling this well in here in a while. So now what we've got to do is see if we can figure out how to get us a big one on here. They're definitely in here feeding. I think I need to go to a fluke, y'all. I've got other options. Let's see. Let's try top water. Let's try top water with something that kind of looks like what they are feeding on. This is Watts Bar Lake, and I'm doing a lot of fishing and not a whole lot of chatting, and I apologize, but the fish are feeding everywhere around me, and here lately they do this. They'll do it for like 10 minutes over here on this shore, and then they stop, and that's it. So I'm trying to take full advantage of it real quick. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Hit that, hit that, hit that, hit that, hit that, hit that. Whoa, did you hear it? He heard me. Did y'all see that? He heard me. I was saying, hit that, hit that, hit that. And he came up and hit it. I should have said, hit that, stay on, hit that, stay on. Oh, there's so many in here. There's a lot of small bass in here, but I just don't see many big ones. That's a good one. There's a decent one. I got that one. Thank gosh my brake wasn't set real tight. Did you see how hard I jerked? Chopped cheese, you bet, EFT Skooma. Oh, that's a better bass right there. That's a good one. What lake is it? It's Watts Bar Lake in Roane County, Tennessee. Yeah, that's a better fish. Not great, not giant. A little bit better. That's about number, I don't know, 9 or 10. I double how many I think I've caught every time I say it, and so I'm eventually bound to hit the right number. But who knows? Good fish, thank you. They're making it kind of easy to catch them right now because they are in such a feeding frenzy, and I've never seen anything like it. I'm just curious. Golly bum, they're going crazy in here. Hold on, hold on. Come on, I got to put a fluke on real quick because they're eating minnows off the top of the water. Come on, come on, come on. I hope some of these are big. I just don't look enough like a minnow. They are tearing it up over here. Okay, I'm gonna have to get off this and put on something that looks more like a minnow because they are just destroying the minnows in here. Comanche Wingate and another one, thank you. Let me see. Let's see. I'm gonna turn you all, can I just flip the view around? I'm afraid what you'll be viewing is that's what I was afraid of. Is there any way I can make this work so that you all can actually see what I'm seeing? Let's try a couple things. Does that work? Let's go this way. Just bear with me. I'm trying. Oh, cool. Okay. Okay, cool. I'm gonna let you all see what I'm seeing for a few minutes. I'll try to be really good about keeping the boat pointed in the direction the fish are jumping. There's some behind me. There's one right up there. A big school just came through here a minute ago. There's still some in here jumping behind me. Message held for review. What is that? Cool. You like? What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that comment. Show. I do not eat fish. I have no problem with eating them. I just really am more of a sport fisher. I definitely would not eat largemouth. If I was going to eat some fish, it'd be crappie or bluegill. Probably bluegill. A lot of people think bluegill are some little, it's almost like the rodent of the lake. And I'm telling you what, bluegill is absolutely delicious. They're right in front of me and I can't get them to hit because, okay, I gotta switch to something that they're interested in. You all can probably hear them around the boat, if I had to guess. Can y'all hear that? I need to go back weightless because they're trying to eat off the top of the water. Oh, oh, he let it go. Tell you what I need to do really quick. Let's see. That's got a hook, that's got a hook, that's got a hook. Let me go. I'm gonna put on a weightless really quick. Give me just a second. Be right back, folks. Stay with me. I'll be right back. Okay. Man, I'm so sorry. Oh, what's your brother's name? We'll do a shout out. About the time I got this on, the feeding frenzy stopped. Come on, guys. I know you're still in here. I'm gonna chase some of these fish down for a minute. Let me get you all back around. To get the most fish in the boat. There was a small one right there. Y'all seen him hit that top water? There he is. He hit that top water. Oh, that's a, that was a, oh, okay. Let's throw that in the lake there. Because, you know, everybody likes to throw a fishing rod in the lake every once in a while. That was a Kentucky spotted bass, I believe. Man, I just realized he ate the tail off my bait. Where this guy at? So sorry. I had to get off here and retie because the fish came up and were feeding like crazy, but they wouldn't eat the bait I had whatsoever. So I had to do a quick little retie. There's another small one. There are so many little bass in here. And I mean, just if you're just joining me, you know, this is what we're catching. And I'm catching a lot of them, but I really wish I knew what the trick was to finding the bigger ones. I'll let that guy go. Man, oh man, oh man, guys, this is just crazy how many of these fish are in here. And I'll just have you watch the whole time You see them right there. I'm just going to throw a little imitation minnow in there. You all just saw the big water blip, right? Okay, so I've got a minnow and I'm just kind of chasing it along the top of the surface, making a V with it. And it will be better if I can get the timing down where when they come up schooling, I've got it ready to throw. Oh, somebody is grilling a hamburger, and I'm telling you, there they are. See them? Y'all see them schooling right in front of the camera. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Here we go. All it's going to take is one little one to come up and see that. Come on, let's get one of the bigger boys. Oh, that's a good one. There we go. Fish on, buddy. Fish on. Whoa. JT Dusk, you are right. I'm sorry, I'm trying to tie on and catch and release and golly, there you go. There's the one I just caught. And you see them going crazy, right? Y'all see that? Oh my goodness. Go, go, go. I am throwing stuff absolutely left and right in here. These fish are hungry. Well, that one's a run. Let me grab another one. I'll be right there. All right, here we go. Living this vicariously through you. Well, I'm glad you are. Oh, they're back here beating the water up. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. See them? I'm trying to get y'all there. You know, can I zoom for you all? Oh, I can zoom. Look at that. There we go. Wish me luck. Let's see how it goes. Something other than a baby would be good. Come on, come on, come on. There's a baby. There he is. There he is. Got him. He's on. Fish on. Fish on. He's not a baby, but he's not very big either. There you go. There's that dude. Let's get him back. Man, they just keep beating this all to pieces. I'm having to go through. What is that racket? Oh, somebody listening to some good music now. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, son. You want to know? She's what she's saying. I don't know the words. I don't know, but it's been told. This is not a private lake. This is a public lake. This is in Roane County. It is Watts Bar. And this lake is making a big comeback the last couple of years. The area that I'm at, you may or may not have heard of, was where the TVA ash spill took place. And it absolutely destroyed this lake for a while. Not downstream very far, but here, there's another one right there. Oh, I just keep getting the babies. Y'all, this is everything I'm catching right now. It looks like this right here. But that TVA ash spill really messed this place up pretty good. But it's just getting better and better. It really is. Tennessee lakes are getting so much better. What time is it in Tennessee? It is what, 7:30? I think it's 7:30. Well, if they're eating schooling bait, let's try this. If they're really after schooling bait, I'm going to give them schooling bait. But the reason I'm not sure that an Alabama rig right now will work on these, you might think, well, it absolutely will. But they're coming up on top water more than anything feeding. bent. Okay, that looks good. That's a bass right behind me. Yeah, again, sorry, I'm trying to fish as much as I can before this bite stops, and so I'm trying to pay attention to the phone. Oh, there's one on an Alabama rig. Well, that one got it. Let's see what we got. Oh, he's not big, but he's fun. Doesn't matter. There's one on an Alabama rig. All right, we're using the Hog Farmer. I can't remember exactly what this specific one. Did you lose in the mega hooks? Did you toss in the mega hooks? Just meaning a larger hook, I guess is what you mean. I've tried a little bit of everything. I've been in here a bunch lately, and I don't really know what happened this evening, but I don't know if there's a storm coming or what, but it absolutely has turned these fish on. What you have in your hand, that's a pretty big hook. I have an Alabama rig. This is an Alabama rig by Hog Farmer. It's the, I can't remember what it's called, mini BLF or something. It's not a full-size large Alabama rig. It's kind of small. And I'm sure if I go out a little bit further, I could get striped to just destroy this thing. However, I'm really trying to catch a large bass for you all. And with so many stripe in here, there's some schooling right behind the boat. Let me throw this real quick behind you. Unfortunately, you won't be able to watch, but oh, there's one on the Alabama rig. There he is, boys and girls. Oh, goodness. Let's get this one in here. Let's see what we got. I'm not even playing around with this Alabama rig. I've got close to an 8-foot rod, I think. Oh no, it's just a 7.3. It's a 7.3 rod, and it is, that's a strap. Oh man. See, here's what happens. I get in here and I get to messing around, and these fish come in here and they get me all wrapped around my trolling motor. Oh, see, I'm done for now. That's what happens. Y'all gonna have to give me a minute. I'm done goofed up now. Dang it. Come on. Okay. Here, then there. Come over here. Then here. Then back through here. And then right there. Sorry, folks. Okay, I'm sorry. All that mess over this. Big old strap. Got about every hook on my Alabama rig in his mouth, I think. Dadgummit, dude. One second. I'm still here. I'm having to do some surgery on this little dude right here. Well, I hope he does okay. Oh, man. Now, I'm not going to throw this again because, well, let me fill the line. The line, I want to make sure is not jacked up really bad. The reason I want to make sure it's not jacked up really bad is because, let's see. It went all around my trolling motor. Sorry for the delay there while I had to undo my mess. Okay, there we go. This is a Hog Farmer Alabama rig. And in Tennessee, you can only have 3 hooks. And that's why you'll notice there's only 3 hooks in it, 1, 2, 3, and then you have these little dummy trailer baits. And so let's see. Do you want me to subscribe? Well, of course I want you to subscribe. I just don't like asking people. I don't like asking people to subscribe to my channel. I mean, I do it, and you know, pretty much everybody does. But the thing is, I feel like if you see something you like, you're going to subscribe anyway. I will tell you a really interesting statistic, though. I see statistics of who's watching videos. And I don't mean these lives that people just stumble across. I mean my other videos that I work tirelessly on. And the people that watch those don't subscribe. It's really interesting. Oh, there's a good one. There's a good one. Oh, I got another one on the Alabama rig. This one probably a bass based off where I caught it. We're gonna find out in a minute. Oh, nope, it's a stripe. Okay, so I'm starting to notice a pattern. Golly. Oh, get that hook out of your finger. Calm down, calm down, calm down. Okay. Hope y'all subscribe to Paul's channel. He's a pretty cool dude, y'all. See ya. Okay. I'm gonna put the Alabama rig aside for right now. The reason I'm doing that is because I'm catching a whole lot of stripe with it. And though I like catching the stripe, I'm trying to catch some. Oh, you and your dad are going? That's cool. Let us know how you do. I'm going to put a different thing that looks like a minnow on here. Now, y'all really can't tell because my phone does a great job collecting light. It's actually starting to get fairly dark. And so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try this little dude right here. And you can see that it's getting very calm in here around me. Not a whole lot of activity, but I'm gonna throw this in, and I know there's still fish that are just chilling. They're just not currently up feeding, but they're still right here. That's not gonna work because it's going in circles. It's rotating in the water, and pretty much minnows don't do that. Let's see. You will. You'll do good, Liam. All right. There's one. Back to this direction for a minute. I got another one on while I was turning the camera around, another largemouth. So you can see the difference in what I'm catching versus what I'm using. The Alabama rig seems to really attract stripe because they're out here chasing big schools of fish. Single minnows seem to be attracting bass a whole lot better. And so it just depends on what you want to target. But any second now, this bite will go away. They absolutely just stop. And then once they do that, you have a really hard time getting anything to hit out here. You can still pick up a couple off the bottom, maybe. Nicholas Twillo, hello. I'm doing well, thank you. I got into a nice feeding frenzy of bass this evening. I'd say between stripe and bass, I'm well into the 20s. And it's about even too. It's been pretty much about the same number of bass as it is stripe. What I'm doing right now is I'm trying to make my bait look like a minnow that is just on top of the surface trying to get away. And I can see they're feeding right here beside me. I want y'all to see this sunset, so I'm gonna turn you back around. It's just beautiful out here. It really is so pretty. And so you can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna throw straight into the camera. That little bitty splash you saw was me. And what I'm doing is I'm reeling this just enough to keep it under the water, and I mean a 1/16 of an inch, if at all. And it's making a V as it's coming across the water. See it coming to the camera? That little V that's coming, that's our bait. And these fish, that's what they're doing. The bass stream for sure are doing it. They're coming up and they're busting a whole bunch of bait fish. And then once they get them stunned really bad and the bait fish just kind of barely moving on top, they come up and just pick them off left and right. And so what you're doing is you're imitating that bait fish that's been injured, and you're just kind of barely coming back across the water. I was hoping maybe, just maybe, I could get one more real quick before the bite is totally gone. It'd be really cool. Earlier, I don't know if any of you happened to be watching when I was on the GoPro. I went live from the GoPro for quite a while, but it seemed like it actually was not letting anybody enter the room except one person, which is really weird. So I don't know if I'll be doing that much again or not. All right, let's just see. I can see a school of bait fish right here in front of me, but there's nothing in there. And now it's so quiet, so quiet out here. I'm convinced these things have learned how to use cell phones. They've tapped into the system because they're all here and they're all feeding, or they're not here and they're not feeding. All right, it's getting dark enough. I don't have but a few more minutes, but I am going to try something a little bit different. Now that it's so dark, I don't see much hitting going on. Sorry if I'm not seeing your questions. Thankfully, Amanda Vanover is answering your questions. And no, yeah, she's exactly right. It depends on what you're doing, where you're at. I've been in Florida before and in other countries where the mosquitoes are so unbearable that there is no way I would live in the place I was in. But here, it's not so bad that you would say that. You would, a little bit of bug spray and you're fine. And that's at the worst part of the year. When it's extremely hot outside, you don't have to worry about them. And when it starts getting like below 70, below 60, you don't have to worry about them either. That's a pretty cool thing. Okay, I can still see a bunch of fish below me. Let's see if I have anything that they would come to. I'm gonna try something just out of curiosity. I'm gonna throw a mega bass jerkbait, the full size, and see if I can still find some that aren't completely on the bottom, and maybe they're just, 6, 8, 10 feet deep or something. I bet you they'll hit this jerkbait. So let's find out. I'm out there where the big fish are now. I'm watching it on my live scope. Okay, nothing that time around. Let's see. Oh, Well, they're at the right depth range. I just need to get it way, way down here to them. It is a little bit bigger than the fish that they're feeding on. Yeah, they're chasing it, but they're not touching it at all. What pound line are you using on the Alabama rig? I think I'm using 12. A lot of people would probably tell you that's really pushing it. Alabama rigs like the one that I've got there, once you get it fully configured with all of the hooks and the baits and everything, it's not unusual to have $35, around $35 invested in one. This is my absolute favorite setup, if there's ever been a favorite setup, is yellow braid, 10 pound to a 10 pound fluorocarbon leader. And you'll be hard pressed to beat this for any kind of fishing, except for heavy cranks, chatterbaits, stuff like that. All right, it's super dark and I'm gonna have to get off here. I've had a blast fishing and I don't even know how many fish I caught. It's north of 20, I know it is. It's probably somewhere between 20 and 24. What you don't know, if you just joined me while I'm on my cell phone going live, is I was on my GoPro live for about an hour. That's why I have it on. And I caught all kinds of fish and I had one person following me that whole time and nobody else. And I'm beginning to wonder if it's not showing people that I have a live video when I'm on the GoPro. So that doesn't work for me. I want to make sure people know. And so I'll kind of try it again next time and maybe see what happens. But for now, it's getting dark. How long do you fish a day? A day like today, I was able to get off work and get out here and I had about 2 hours. 5:40, about 2 hours this evening. On Saturdays, once in a blue moon, I'll fish an entire day from sun up till sundown. Typically, though, I'm probably going to go on a Saturday and fish from sun up until about 12 or 1. It depends on what the fish are doing. I can fish a long time if the fish are biting. I can fish almost a long time if the fish aren't biting. If there are any other questions, hi Miles, I was catching striper, rockfish, not big ones, but one that was about 3 pounds. It was really pretty. And I caught probably a dozen stripe and at least a dozen, if not more, 15 dozen, 12, 14, I don't know, largemouth bass. I caught one Kentucky bass, or it's a, what do you call them? Not a smallmouth, not a largemouth. Spotted bass. I caught one spotted bass that was absolutely beautiful. But as you can see, the sun is headed down and I'm going to have to get out of here. Do get pickerel where you are. I hate those honey things. I haven't heard of pickerel here at all. Oh, a friend of mine catches quite a few pickerel. You know, I'm gonna throw something again, 1 second. I just found a big, large school of fish way out in front of the boat and they're down near the bottom. I'm gonna throw my Alabama rig and just come through there real slow and just see what happens. Oh, son. Anybody home down there? Is there anybody home? Come on, y'all. Once it gets dark here, man, these fish shut down. There's so many fish. Let me try this one more time. Goodness, there's a bunch of them. All right, here we go. I'm getting ready to bring this right through at least 30 or more fish. I'm just curious to see if any of them, so far nothing's even looking at it. And it's funny as it gets dark. Even though there are fish absolutely everywhere, they just will not hit this. I'm gonna try a different approach this time. I'm gonna throw it down towards the bottom and bring it right above the ones that are on bottom. I'm gonna bring it right above their head. And what I'm doing is I'm watching on live scope to see how the fish are reacting. Yeah, I just came through. I don't even know how many fish, and they just sat there. It's interesting because there's got to be at least a few of those that are like uh, bass or catfish or whatever, but they won't touch this now that it's dark. Interesting, interesting. All right. Um, okay, let's put this up. Let's get the boat put away. If y'all haven't been with me before, I appreciate you watching. And who knows, there's a possibility I could go live tomorrow for a little bit. I never know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing 10 minutes from right now. So thanks again so much for watching. And pickerel or bony? Yeah, I bet so. I may go live tomorrow. I think we're going to Nickajack. But it also looks like it's about to rain. So now I don't know. Anyway, I got to go because it's really dark. You all just can't tell how dark it is. God bless everybody. I appreciate you watching again. And take care. Tight lines. Catch a big one. Catch a good one. If you're going tomorrow, that's what I always say. Bye.